Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start off this vlog by stating that this isn't your average or normal daily vlog that you'd come to expect from this channel. However, it's on a much more serious note, and on that, a somber one. However, in light of recent events, I felt compelled to do. However, not initially. Initially, I was very hesitant. I was very hesitant because in doing so, it forces me to face my own demons and face my own insecurities and fears and bring to life these things that are very much internalized. You see, today I want to talk to you about the topic of death. Up until this point in my life, I've experienced death in two forms, from afar and up close. From afar, in the sense of the people that I idolized but didn't necessarily know on a personal level that have passed away. Up close, in the sense of, in late 2014, I lost a good friend and colleague to suicide. And it's very hard for me to talk about these things because in doing so, it takes these things that are very internal and it manifests them. However, I'm tired of running and avoiding those things because you see, when it comes to stress or hardship or tragedy, I have one coping mechanism. It's to work, to do what I do best, to keep busy, because in doing that, these things don't begin to settle. It's only when I become stagnant that things that are, there internalize. I was tired of avoiding obstacles rather than coming to terms with them. And this weekend, unfortunately, I had experienced death in a much more direct approach when I had learned the news that my grandmother, my father's mother, had passed away. This is the first time I've experienced death within the family. This is the first time I had to experience death in a way that was very much different in that, this is my father's mother. And I looked at it from that perspective. It was a very hard thing to swallow. It was a very hard thing to come to terms with. That's the thing about death. It's this thing that we all know to be very real. However, it's not until it happens that it really settles with us. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Death cannot be quantified or expressed, or I can't tell you how to navigate through your own hardship, because it's unique to every individual out there. However, unfortunately, it is this very real thing that we all have to experience at some point in our lives, at one point or another. And in that, I can only say that it threw a lot of things into perspective for me. It reminded me to be wary of time in itself. This idea of time, and to know that our time is limited, because I think that's what death is a reminder of. Death is arguably the best invention of life in that way. To be wary of our time and to spend it doing the things that we want to do, but also to spend it with those who matter most to us and to remind them of that, because there is a point in our life where we won't be able to do that. The one thing that is guaranteed to us in this life when we come into it is death, unfortunately. But with that, it allows us to appreciate that is life. To leave off here, I think that the Roman philosopher Cicero said it best. The life of the dead is placed in the memory of the living. While I don't believe in a god or an afterlife or what have you, I do believe that those who mean something to us in our life, be it friends or family or what have you, those who impact us and impact others, that influence us in our life, live on through their legacy and through their impact in the memory of the living. And to my friend, to the people that I idolized in life, historical figures, and to my grandmother, my father's mother, who instilled so much in him, in return me, I celebrate your life. And with that, I can only say thank you.